these things, especially if you've lived in your home for any amount of time, what do we accumulate? A lot of stuff, years of stuff. So home staging is really for everybody. People are so attached to their home. Grandma's homemade quilts on the bed, and it's, you know, 100 years old. And I'm coming in because I see a young family buying this house, and I want to put a fresh duvet on there. Some of the things I may ask you to tuck away, I'm not saying that they're not good for your home. I'm just saying we want to appeal to the masses.
Just like Renee said, when people walk in, they make their decision right away. So we usually walk in, the main floor is the most important, right? I mean, because by that point, if you love it and you fall in love, you become more forgiving as you walk through the house. If you love the kitchen, if you love the living room, like let's just take this house and you're like, wow, I love it. By the time you go upstairs, you're just now just checking, like, okay, yep, it has bedrooms, yep, it has this, and yeah.
One other thing for staging too that's hugely important is adequate light. Lots of lighting. We want to flood the room. If there's a showing in the evening like tonight, and if there weren't recess cans, we bring some floor lamps in and some table lamps just to really light up the space too. That's really going to help showcase the space and the size.
Kind of like detailing a car, like before you sell it, right? I mean, you wouldn't like have somebody come and look at your car and you have some of the garbage or some trash or some clothes and the trunk's full of stuff. I mean, someone's probably going to want to offer a lot less on the car than if you had it all detailed out and clean.
I always say buy some new towels. I don't care where you get them. Put them out just for the showing and then put them right back away, just so that it looks crisp, clean. People don't want to see your dirty, wrinkled up bath towel ears. You want to keep it neutral and light so that it's timeless. You can actually put anything with this. One thing I'll say too, black, whether it's frames or accessory pieces, it's so pretty against the contrast of the light. So then moving into a dining room or a powder room, that's an area where we can be we can do something a little bit darker, you know, a little more intimate. So then we go to a darker tone like this. And there's some beautiful, you know, the grays, they go, you know, anywhere from the more grayish, kind of a gray beige, to sometimes more of a slate blue. So we can play around with color, and don't have to be in the grays either. We can pick a swatch and more of the warm tones if that's your taste as well. So just the idea is to keep with that neutral palette, and then in certain rooms kind of venture off from that. So bedrooms, things like that, I do the middle. So I keep it a little bit darker so there's some contrast from that hallway going into the bedroom, but again, nice and light, airy. You can throw anything with this. Now kids' rooms are the exception. You know, your son wants a navy wall or your daughter wants pink, it's perfectly fine. Anytime we open up into a doorway, into a new space, you're free to change color. And kids' bedrooms are one where there's really no design rule in terms of that. So I talked about brass, and this is what I mean. These fun little accessories. You know, maybe I'm walking into a house and there's some dated decor things that you know, I can see just another vision. I might do a cluster of these, a large, a small, and maybe an artificial succulent or something with it. Less is more when you're selling your house, and actually less is more. You know, you want the focal point to be the focal point. You don't want to overwhelm the space and fill every inch of that mantle or bookcase. So love seeing this gold now with the grays and with the beige too. Really fun. This was Target, by the way. I bought them all. So don't go to the North store, they're gone. Taxidermy is huge right now. You've probably seen it in your magazines, things like that. Flanking this on a mantle with a candle. Done. Again, it's just, I have this because my husband's a hunter, and when I brought this home, he thought I really was at the top of my game. In fact, he said, I've got a bunch of those I could spray paint. No. So anyway, you know, doing something like that. And the holidays, this is really fun, to do some glass jars with some artificial cranberries or figs, things like that, putting it on your dining room table as a place setting. Have you noticed all the natural wood, the wood that's coming back too? I have this just on my kitchen table that we eat at every day. It just makes a statement. I think it's beautiful. This was a TJ Maxx sponge of all places, but I love bringing the warmth in. Sometimes when we look at grays, we think, oh, it's so cold. Something like that warms it up. And then when I talk about bringing a splash of color in, you know, this is from my house too. I love the blues, so I mix the blue with the brass and then the gray color palette. And then I'm not sure if any of you have heard of floor. It's a tile, carpet tiles. Really fun in the kitchen. A lot of people have their, you know, their table kind of floating on the wood. It just looks like it's floating. So I would probably come in and say, we need to do, you know, we need to put a rug underneath that so that it's centered on something. Well, the problem with that is a lot of my family's clients have young kids, so we want something that was washable. Indoor-outdoor rugs are a great option for that, but these are really great. They come in a 24 by 24 tile. And they stick down, they give you these little round discs that you stick them on. These are two different ones, but you can make your pattern however you want. Your child spills milk or you spill, you pull up that tile, you wash it off, let it dry, and you put it back down. So lots of neat, fun things for quick fixes like that. Yeah, wallpaper, again, it's one of those things. My mom's 20-year-old border, not so much, but wallpapers are coming back because of the texture. And Candace actually has my favorite line. She's at the top of her game when it comes to wallpaper. So it is coming back. It's a great option to utilize. I like to do it in the back of bookcases. I like to do it for an accent. I've even framed. I did a hair studio where right where their stations were, I just framed wallpaper. And it just looks like it was meant to be there. So, you know, there's a lot of fun things you can do with it, definitely, if it's done right. Lighting, I'll touch on that too. So again, this, you got your straight view out. They did this right. I didn't design this house, but doing your orb, it's light. It's not obstructing your view. So, and the height is nice because you can still do something tall on your table if you'd like to. So lighting too, everything's got that open, airy feel. You're seeing a lot more light bulbs in lighting now than you are shades and things like that. I do a lot of online shopping. I love Joss & Main and Wayfair. They're each one and the same. So I do a lot of shopping there. I actually have great luck with that. Like I said, TJ's is always a good one. For some of my high-end clients, I do go up to the cities, shop at RH, Room and Board, Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn, stuff like that. So, but our home furniture has actually been purchased by Gabbard's, or yeah, home purchase Gabbard's. So they're getting some of the nicer pieces too at that price point that's pretty pleasing. So.